بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everybody, this is your English teacher from At-Tamayuz Model School for Boys. Inshallah, I'm going to teach you some lessons from Unit 1, which is about we are what we eat. So let's get started with lessons 1 and 2. In this video, inshallah, you are going to learn more about food and health, the relationship between food and health, some new vocabulary of the lesson. We are going to listen about food elements, and in the end we are going to know some set book questions. So let's get started. The title of this unit is We Are What We Eat. It means eating is our way to improved behavior, better focus, boosted moods, and stronger immune system. Page 12, the first lesson, lesson 1, it's on your student book, page 12. We are going to read about this topic, we are what we eat. But before we read, let's learn some new vocabulary, then continue reading. The first word that we have today is calcium. Calcium is something that we have to eat, or we have to include in our diet, which is a metallic element that forms and strengthens bones and teeth. It's calcium. Repeat after me, calcium. Next, iron. Iron is a mineral found in food, which is, of course, it's very important. Iron is a mineral found in food. Vitamin or vitamin. Vitamin or vitamin. We have many kinds of vitamins and vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, and so on. Protein, it's a natural substance that exists in food such as meat, eggs, beans, and which the body needs in order to grow healthily. Of course, if you want to grow muscles, to build muscles, you need protein. Fiber, fiber, it's a very important nutrient found in whole grain products like brown rice and flour. Repeat after me, it's fiber. Digestive, it's an adjective. Anything related to the process of digesting food, it's digestive. So the digestive process, I have a digestive problem, it's called digestive. Absorb, it's a verb. It means to take in to the body, to take into the body. So good bacteria in your stomach help to absorb food. So to take in energy or any liquid by a chemical action, it is absorb. Probiotic drinks. They are kinds of drinks which contain good bacteria that improve our immune health, immune system, and our general health. So probiotic drinks. Neutralize, it's a verb. What does it mean? If you can use this word to mean stop, or to make some or a substance chemically neutral, to stop action of something, to neutralize. Metabolize, metabolize. If we change food in your body into energy, so this is metabolize. So metabolize sugar means changing sugar into energy. Green tea is rich in antioxidants. Repeat after me, antioxidants. Antioxidants. Antioxidants are it's a substance in some foods that cleans the body and protects it from diseases. Repeat after me again, antioxidants. Combat, repeat after me, combat. Antioxidants can combat diseases such as cancer and arthritis. Antioxidants combat diseases such as cancer and arthritis. So it means to take an action to reduce, destroy, or prevent. Cholesterol, of course, you heard this word before. Cholesterol, it's a substance in the blood that can be good or bad. It depends on its level. So it's a chemical substance in your blood causing some heart diseases if it's high. If it's high, in a high level, so it's very harmful for your blood. Here we are going to know two important words, saturated fat and the opposite, unsaturated fat. Saturated fat, it means it's unhealthy, it's less healthy than other kinds of fat from vegetable, for example, or fish. That kind of uh, fats from fish, it's unsaturated fat. Of course, all of you know the word caffeine. Caffeine means it's a substance that can be found in tea and coffee, which wakes you up and gives you more energy. Caffeine. Stimulant. When we talk about coffee and tea, they are stimulants. They make you wake up. So they are, sorry, caffeine, which is found in coffee and tea, is a mild stimulant. Arthritis. It's the name of a disease, arthritis. It's a disease that causes painful inflammation and stiffness of the joints. Arthritis. Nutrition. Nutrition, the process of providing the food for the body is called nutrition. The process of providing the food for good health and growth. A dietitian is a doctor, you can say a doctor, is someone who is professional and gives advice for healthy eating. Any professional person who advises you on healthy eating is called a dietitian. Here are the words. They are translated into Arabic. Please write them down and memorize them for the final exam, of course. So please write them down and try to memorize them for the exams. Of course, you are going to study now on page 12. Open your book, page 12, lesson 1 and 2. Here we have some questions that we have to read before we read the text. The first one is, who can read for me? Yes, what did you eat for breakfast this morning? Who can answer? What did you eat for breakfast this morning? Of course, we have different answers. Someone can say, I ate scrambled eggs. Someone can say, I ate only cheese and burger, for example. So we have different answers. So it depends from a student to another. Question? If you look at this picture, how could it be healthier? How could it be healthier? If you talk about your breakfast, is it a healthy breakfast? Is it a healthy food? So you have to talk about this before we read. Now it's time to read to answer the following question. How can food and drink improve our health? How can food and drink improve our health? You have 2 minutes to read this and then I'll be back. Okay, time is up. Now let's answer some exercises on page 13, depending on the text that we have read. Question number 1, or question A, what is the difference between good and bad bacteria? What is the difference between good and bad bacteria? Why are antioxidants so good for our body? How can dark chocolate help diabetics? These are 3 questions. Let's find the answers depending on the text that you have read and take your time to read and find these answers. Okay, let's go back to question A. The difference between good and bad bacteria. Of course, good bacteria help stimulate the digestive process and aid the absorption of nutrients. Good bacteria improve the immune system also. Okay, so this is about good bacteria. Okay, what about bad bacteria? Bad bacteria cause infections, illnesses, and diseases. Okay, so we have a big difference between good bacteria and bad bacteria. Talking about antioxidants, of course, antioxidants are found in pomegranate and mostly in green tea. So why are antioxidants important or good for our bodies? Antioxidants, by the way, they remove damaging or harmful substances from the body. You can say they clean the body. Okay, they clean the body. Question C, about dark chocolate. I'm not talking about chocolate. It's more specifically, dark chocolate. Okay, dark chocolate can be or can help diabetics. I mean, people who have diabetes. So, of course, they can dark chocolate metabolize sugar and lower. It makes it lower blood pressure. Dark chocolate lower blood pressure. So these are some information about green tea or antioxidants, dark chocolate, and uh, other things in this text. Now it's time to listen, but before we listen, we have here some pictures. You have to match the pictures to the words below. So let's read the words first. Iron, fiber, vitamin A, calcium, protein, vitamin B, sugar, carbohydrate, saturated fat, unsaturated fat. Match the pictures with the words. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, if we talk about fish, you can say that it's rich in protein, vitamin A, vitamin B, calcium, and unsaturated fat. So it's very useful, by the way. Okay, we talk about cereals like cornflakes. They are very rich in carbohydrates or carbs, fiber. If we talk about rice, it's rich in carbohydrates and fiber also. Eggs are very rich in protein, saturated fat. Croissant, they are rich in carbohydrates and also saturated fat. We talk about onion. Onion, it's a vegetable, so of course it's rich in vitamin A. Cheese is rich in calcium, protein, saturated fat, and vitamin A. Beans, it's a vegetable, so rich in protein, iron, fiber, and sugar. Yogurt, of course, is rich in calcium and protein. Bread and noodles are rich in carbohydrates and fiber. So this is about the food groups that we have in our food. Now, if I ask you, which food do you think has the most health benefits? To answer this question, of course, it depends from a person or a student to another. So every one of you has or will have a different answer. So you can say that eggs is most healthy for me, or it has the most health benefits for me. Others can say, no, I like cheese. Others can say, no, I like fish, and so on. So it depends from one to another. Now it's time to listen to this listening text. Okay, here you have to listen and note which food items in the list the speaker mentions and why they are healthy. Again, you have to listen and note which food the speaker mentions and why they are healthy. Just wait, please. Yeah.
Module 1, Unit 1, 1.1, page 13, Exercise 4C. 1.
Beans are a great form of protein and actually have 2 or 3 times more protein than rice. Beans are a good source of several other nutrients, including iron, vitamin B, folic acid, and carbohydrate. Beans with coloured shells contain antioxidants. They are a rich source of fibre, which helps to reduce cholesterol levels in the blood. Soya beans are the stars of the bean world. They are the only beans to contain all 8 amino acids necessary to make a complete protein. They can also reduce the chances of heart disease.
2.
Most fish are low in fat and cholesterol and are a good source of protein, which makes them a good choice for a healthy diet. All fish are a good source of vitamin B, and oil-rich fish are high in vitamins A and D. Many fish also provide a good source for calcium. Fish is low in calories, and many types of fish do not contain any unsaturated fat. Eating fish regularly can reduce the chances of heart diseases and arthritis, and some experts believe it can prevent cancer. But the nutritional value of fish can vary depending on the type of fish and how it's cooked.
3.
The health benefits of onions are frequently overlooked or even unknown, but the humble onion does offer far more benefits than most vegetables owing to its potent antioxidant, its probiotic effects, and its high levels of vitamin C. It is one of the most widely eaten vegetables and one of the oldest. In ancient Greece, athletes ate large quantities of onion because it was believed that it would lighten the balance of blood. Now, experts still believe that eating as little as 2 to 3 onions per week can have a significantly positive impact on health. And even better news, onions don't lose their nutritional value when cooked.
Okay, that's enough. So, did you note which foods or which food items in the list the speaker mentions? Okay, so let's have a look at this food items that they mentioned. Okay. Of
Module
course,
1.
They mentioned beans. This is number 1. Beans are rich in protein, iron, vitamin C, folic acid, and carbohydrates. So this is the first food item that the speaker mentioned. Next, sorry, we are talking about beans, which is very rich in protein, of course, iron and vitamin C. In the end, I'd like to share with you some set book questions which are very important. First of all, I'd like you to know or 3 things that you should add to your daily diet to keep your mind and body fit. Here you have to write the 3 words: probiotic drinks, green tea, and dark chocolate. Also, we are talking about probiotic drinks more specifically. What are the benefits of probiotic drinks? You can write: they improve the immune system, they contain good bacteria, they neutralize bad bacteria. And you have to know the difference between good bacteria and bad bacteria. And we talked about that in details in this video. Also, green tea, they have to write that green tea treats everything from headaches to depression. It's full of antioxidants, it lowers cholesterol, it combats diseases, and it improves immune system. You have to write all these answers if we talk about green tea or antioxidants. In the end, you have to know that dark chocolate metabolizes sugar and lower blood pressure. The last thing that you have to know is something called RDA. The RDA, so the recommended daily allowance, the RDA of food elements, you have to take in every day. You have to use proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, water, minerals, and iron. So this is the end of our lesson. Thank you very much, and see you in other videos, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.